Hello friends, welcome back to Education for Tech channel. In the previous session, we discussed about the connected lookup, right? Lookup transformation. So in this session, we're going to discuss about unconnected lookup transformation and how we can implement in the IICS. See, unconnected lookup in the sense it will not be connected to any upstream or downstream transformations. Okay. And to use this unconnected lookup transformation, you should have a one expression transformation. In that expression, we need to call the lookup value which we are going to use in the unconnected lookup transformation. Okay, so let's see with an example. Yesterday we have taken this right as a source employee one. So it has in name, email ID, department, and salary. And in the target, we have a location table. So what we need to based on the department ID, we need to fetch all the location, department, and manager name and load it into this employee location table. Okay, so go to IICS, log in here, create a mapping. So I'll name it as unconnected lookup transformation. Okay, so I'll take source, which is in source schema. Select the source table. Okay, security is not active. Let me activate it. So the services are starting up now. Once it is up and running, then we'll start designing the mapping. Okay. Now the services are up and running. Let me go to data integration and start designing the mapping. Yeah. So let's create a new mapping now. So mapping name is unconnected lookup transformation. Select source. So which is EMP1, right? So here this is the source. If we want, we can preview the data whether the table is correct or not. Okay, now what we'll do, we'll take one expression here. Okay, and I'm taking lookup here now. Now you can see it is not connected to any transformation. Okay, so click on this lookup transformation, incoming fields. So as of now, it is not connected, right? So we need to create one incoming field, which is nothing but on which column we are going to look up, right? So that lookup field we need to pass it to this unconnected lookup. So based on that column, it will look up the data on the target table. If it is matching, it will return the expected output columns. So lookup object, it is a target. So lookup object is t underscore location. Yeah, this is the one. Here you can select multiple match. You can select any one. Here you can see. So here we have only. We need to make it as unconnected lookup first of all. So how many values we need to get written? Location, department, and manager name, right? So these three we need to return. So department ID, it's not required. Okay. Incoming fields. So no fields out there. You can create one. So if you see here in general tab, you can see unconnected lookup. So just click on this. This will remove all the incoming fields and any confirm field rules and any linkage with upstream and downstream transformation. Continue. Yes. Now you can see you don't see any incoming and output ports here. So this is what how the unconnected lookup transformation look like. Okay. So if you go here, we don't have any incoming records, but we need to create one incoming field, so which needs to compare, right? So I'll keep it as in department. What is the column name? DEP underscore ID underscore ID. Okay. So this is the incoming field, and you can select here return any row, and you can see we have only four properties here. If you observe yesterday, for the connected lookup, we'll be having the five properties here. So return all rows. So that one missing here. So because we cannot return all rows in unconnected lookup transformation. So we can fetch only one. Okay. So what I can do, return any row, I'll keep it. Lookup condition. So which one? Here location, department, and department ID. Department ID equal to department ID. It should be department ID, right? We remove that. So I'll just reselect again. So I'll select again. Lookup condition. So now we have department ID equal to in department ID. In department ID is nothing but this is coming from the source. Okay. So this column we need to create in the incoming field. So in the incoming field, we will compare this, which is nothing but coming from source department ID and lookup table department ID. If it is matching, then we can get the location name, department name, and manager name, right? So here return fields. So department ID, if you want department ID, you can get it. But in source also we have department ID, right? So this we don't require this one. Department ID is not required. So what we need to get once the condition is matched. So we need to return location, department name, manager ID. Okay. So we can select this anyone location. Okay. So I'll select location. That's it. Now we need to pass, right? So here we need to these are all the incoming fields. In expression, we need to create one lookup O underscore DEP ID. ID it is a number or integer. Okay. Here we need to configure. So if you go to here, built-in functions, come down. When you selected the lookup as unconnected, then only you will see this option lookup. So this function you need to take it. Okay. And here in department ID is there, right, by default. But which one we are passing here? We are passing department ID. This is the formula :lkp dot u underscore lookup of the column which we need to pass. Validate it. Okay. So now what we have to do? We are passing it to the target. You can target, select the target table. So T underscore employee location, right? T underscore employee location, truncate and insert option. These are the target fields. Let me save it first. Okay. See, you can see now employee ID. Let me do the smart map here. So ID is employee ID, name, email, department ID, salary, location. So like in the location here, which one we need to pass? This one. So this will capture the location value, right? And department name, manager name, I'm not passing it as of now. So transform, I keep it as this. Save it. Mapping name it is already existed. Why it is showing a bit? M underscore connected lookup trans. I think something is went wrong. Lookup connected trans. We have only these types. Or else I just keep it like mapping one. Something is wrong. I think we need to create again. Let me quickly create it. Underscore and connected lookup trans. Why is it showing like this? I think I need to log off and again log in. Give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, I have created now. So in the unconnected lookup, in the return fields. So based on the condition matching, I want to return only location. Okay. So rest all I am going to delete it. So return only the location. In unconnected lookup, you can get only one return value. So whereas in connected lookup, you can get multiple return values. Okay. So this is the main difference between connected and unconnected. If you want to get multiple values in unconnected lookup, then what we need to do, we need to concatenate all the uh, multiple column values into one single column. Then after that, we need to divide the string into different columns. So let's say if you have a name like Raj Kumar Yadav, okay. So in target you will be having three columns: first name, middle name, last name. Okay. From source you are getting full name. So, but in the target, you need to divide it like a first name, middle name, last name. So, how we can do? We can use substring and instring, right? So, the same concept we can implement in this unconnected. What you need to do? You need to capture this value location, right? In the Oracle itself, you have to merge all these column values. So, all these values into single column. So then take this column as a return value. Suppose I am merging department name, manager name into location. So what I will get Bangalore support Bhopal in the location. So this value I will be passing. So I will be getting here and again take one expression. So after that you will get this output field, right, which we have created here in the expression. Here we have created one expression, right, one output column. So that column you need to uh, use substring and instring. So based on that, you need to create your output fields, then map these output fields to the target table, department name, manager name. So in that way, we can do the to return the multiple values. Okay. So that I will tell you. Just let me know in the comment section if you are unable to find out or if you are unable to design the mapping to get multiple return values using unconnected lookup transformation. So let me know in the comment section if you are unable to create that mapping. I'll discuss in the next session. Okay, here we're gonna discuss about multiple to return only one value. O underscore DEP ID. Okay, this is the integer. Click on OK. So here I'll be transferring the lookup, and here is we are passing department ID validate. Okay. So in unconnected lookup, we configured everything, right? Department ID, location, object, lookup condition, return fields. Yeah. So I'm passing expression to the target. Target will be target schema. Select the object here. Three employee location, right? Yeah. Truncate table and insert. These are the target fields and we'll do the field mapping. So department ID is nothing but location. Location is returning, right? So ID is employee ID. I'll do the smart map now. So department name, manager name, I'm not getting. Since it is a unconnected lookup, I can get only one column as a return value. Save it. Okay, now it is saved. It is showing invalid. What is that? Lookup field in the lookup connection is not included in the transformation. Department ID. Department ID. In the lookup transformation, department ID equal to in department ID. So department ID lookup is not included in the transformation. In department ID, which is nothing but it is coming from the source, right? From here we are getting, and then the expression output department ID. So here we are passing the department ID to the lookup transformation. It is department ID and So the in department ID equal to, okay, here we have only location, right? So here I have removed it. T underscore location, lookup condition, department. Now we are getting department ID equal to department ID. Return value only, I'll select location. Okay. Now arrange all, save it. It should be valid now. Yeah. So we will be getting only the location value. So we'll be loading the location value here. Let me run the mapping. So it's loaded. 15 records has been loaded. Okay. Let's just check on the target table. You can see we got what we are getting null values. So employee into something is wrong. Here we are getting location as 0. Is taking integer values. Okay, I think what we have done. Okay, in the expression here we have created output port, right? So what we have taken here, it is an integer. No. So the output is a string, right? It should be string. Then we are passing this value. Okay. If you observe here in the target field mapping, you will come to know. Okay. So this is a string location we are getting, right? So location should be string. Okay. And here location is also varchar. So now if you run the mapping, restart, run it. Yeah, 15 records has been loaded now. Now if you check, we'll get the location value. Okay. So wherever some locations we are not getting. Okay. For salary 3. So we are getting some null values. Why? If you observe the output here, for department, where is it? Department 3, we are getting null. Why? Here we don't have a department 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3 is not there. 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, we have 2, right? And that multiple match is there. So wherever you see 3, there is a null. 3 is a null. And for rest all the department IDs, we are getting the location values. Okay, this is how you can create unconnected lookup transformation. And let's check here one more. Go to, I wanted to tell you one thing. Yeah, now we have written the location value, right? Now we'll try to get department name. Okay, I'll unmap this. in the expression. So I'll pass department ID only, but in the unconnected lookup transformations, the return field should be department name. Okay. So let's save it. Now I'll run the mapping. So now location, instead of location, I should get the department name. Okay. So let's see. Next, we will check manager name. So it got loaded. If you run this, so we are getting all null values here. Why? What could be the reason? Can anyone guess? Department name. So we are trying to get department name here. Save it. So let me preview the data here itself. So we are getting the department name now. Okay. So there will be some minor changes. So that you need to do. Okay. So if you are practicing properly, then you will know where the changes need to be done. So now location. So we are done with location, right? So I'll just remove it. So now we are trying to get department name. Next we will get manager name. Okay, so that's why I kept it like that. So I just run the mapping now. So now we need to get department names. Okay, based on the department ID, we need to get the department names. So what happened? In target table, it is not loading. We forgot to map the fields. Okay, that's why we are not getting. So department name to department name. So restore map class. Save it, run the map. So it loaded now. So now we are getting the department names. Okay. Now let's check manager name as well. So what and all the changes you need to do here, you need to unmap this. Okay. And go to expression. Here you keep as manager name and the department ID is everything fine. And in the unconnected lookup transformation, just change this return name. Okay, manager, you just delete it. It's not required now. So only manager name I need to get. Lookup condition, lookup object, and income field is everything is same. So department ID where person. Okay, save it now. So in the target we need to map, right? So mapping this you should not forget. Otherwise we'll get null values. Okay. Let's run this. So 15 records has been loaded. Let's check now. So now we got the manager names. Okay. So null values because we don't have department ID 3. So we are getting null values. So now what I have done, I have just loaded only, I had taken return values as single return values. So what you will do, you try to, I just explain here. So how you can do, the first step is step 1, take unconnected lookup. Okay. For this, pass department ID only. So here, how I have created the lookup unconnected lookup transformation, just create like this only. Lookup object and what is the lookup condition, what is the return fields, everything you take it as only like this. Here you will get multiple return values, right? Just take any one return value, like take location. Okay. In Oracle, what you will do, you will just concatenate. You concatenate these columns. Okay. Concatenate, concatenate, concatenate all these columns into single column. So how you know, right? How to concatenate the columns. So like that you concatenate. Step 2 in unconnected lookup. So before that, SQL concatenate all columns into single column. Okay. Step 3. So in that way, you will get one here in this table. You will be having department ID and one column. You take any location, just keep it as location only. Okay. So you will be having only two columns, department and location. In location, you will be having Bangalore support Bhopal. You keep it one delimiter. Okay. While concatenating, keep any delimiter like at the rate or you can keep field symbol. Okay. You can keep anything. So how it should look? Bangalore filtered support Bhopal. So in this way, you should have the column, the data in the location column. Okay. So in that way, you'll keep it as like this. You concatenate that in SQL. So then what you have to do, take one expression. Okay. Here you will create this and you will pass department ID only. You will get the return value in the value will be hold here, right? In this, it will be holded. So what you will do, you create another three columns here. Okay. In expression, create two columns. Okay. Two ports, I mean two output ports, one per. So anyway, you will be having location, right? Okay, you create three output ports only. The first one is location, o underscore location, and write in-string upstream logic. Okay, and for the second one is o underscore department name. So again, what you need to do in that expression, you have to write the same in-string and upstream logic. And third one is o underscore manager name. Same, write in-string and upstream value. What you need to do, you need to separate location, department name, and manager name. So okay. So after doing this, step 4, in target map all the columns. That's it. It is simple. Just try to do this as an exercise. So after expression, you will get target, right? In target, if you go to field mapping, here you have only one column, okay? And you will be creating another three columns, right? So you will get here. So map all these columns and output location to location, output department name to department, output manager name to manager name. That's it. In that way, you can get the multiple return values by using unconnected lookup. So this is must and should interview question. So they will definitely ask you, because in if you use unconnected lookup, everyone knows that you will get only single row, but they will try to get the answer from you, like how you can create a logic to derive the multiple to get the multiple columns using unconnected. So you try this. If you don't get, just let me know in the comment section. I will discuss this in the coming session. Okay. So I hope you guys understood this. It's very simple scenario. Please try to practice this again and again. Then you will get to know. Okay. So thank you so much for watching my videos, and please do like my videos and keep supporting like this only. If you have any doubts, let me know in the comment section. Okay, we'll catch up in the next session, guys. Thank you. Have a great day.